you for joining us tonight. I'm Sarah Horbacewicz. We are also joined here by meteorologist Nathan Scott as we enter this eclipse weekend. Nathan, what's it looking like? I know everyone's got a lot of questions for you.
Good evening, Sarah. It's looking good for the most part here in central Arkansas. We will have some clouds out there. There are going to be some high clouds filtering out the eclipse a little bit, but overall, great to fair viewing can be expected. Here's the cloud forecast. I think the mid-level clouds, low-level clouds will be confined primarily to South Arkansas. And those low-level clouds will try to build their way off to the north. We had some clouds out there this morning made for a beautiful sunrise. Those were high clouds, but I don't think we're going to see that thickness of high clouds going into Eclipse Day Monday. Out there right now, temperatures are comfortable into the low 70s, 72 in Little Rock, 75 in Mena. More clouds are moving into western parts of Arkansas. And there's a cold front into Oklahoma. That's sparking off a line of showers and storms. That line is headed in our direction, but it will weaken as we go through the overnight. As you see, the loss of colors there. So we'll just have a small chance there could be a spotty shower throughout your Sunday. Clouds in the morning, more sunshine for the afternoon. Small chance there could be a shower storm along the Mississippi River. Here's what you can expect for your planner on Sunday. It will be a warmer day. Temperatures will climb up to near 80 degrees for the high.
And we are now less than 48 hours away from what local officials tell me is the biggest event to ever happen in Little Rock. Named by numerous publications such as Forbes and Astronomy Magazine as one of the premier locations to witness the total eclipse. Russellville has been planning this event for nearly 2 years, and our very own meteorologist Scott Covert is live in Russellville right now with the latest. Scott, what's it like over there?
Hey, good evening, Sarah. I got to tell you, the festivities now underway and the atmosphere, it's electric. In fact, you can feel the anticipation and excitement for Monday's Great American Eclipse building by the minute. It's been a full day of entertainment. As you can hear, there's live music, there's food, there's vendors, and we've had special presentations from NASA scientists who have chosen Russellville, Arkansas for their destination and their headquarters to monitor the eclipse. The question now for local tourism officials is not whether or not visitors are going to come. In fact, Russellville City Tourism Director Christy Graham tells me the question is just how many will come to Russellville.
You know, we've been told up to 100,000, so we really just don't know. There's no way to know. We know that we fielded a whole lot of phone calls, especially with the weather shift from Texas. So we're going to see a lot of people coming in from Texas, we feel like, but we just don't know. There's no way to know. Hotels are full, town's full, so we don't know.
What we do know is that local law enforcement and emergency management officials have spent the last 15 to 24 months planning for the events that will take place here in the Pope County area over the next 72 hours. They tell me all of that preparation, all of that training has equipped them to be able to respond effectively and efficiently to anything that may arise. Thus far, they report no issues, although they all tell us a slow uptick in traffic has been noted. They're all working at full staff in 12-hour shifts and expect to maintain that staffing level for at least until Tuesday. Right here in the Path of Totality live in downtown Russellville, Scott Covert, THV 11 News.
All right, thank you so much, Scott. Meanwhile, for this eclipse weekend, Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders is declaring a state of emergency ahead of the solar eclipse. That's according to the latest news release. Sanders said in the release that she has released funds from the Response and Recovery Fund in order to help commercial carriers transport essentials to customers in the state during the eclipse. The essential items listed in the order include groceries, pharmacy items, medical equipment, goods, commodities, fuel, poultry, livestock, and feed. The state emergency will remain in effect until April 10th. And if you're looking for more information, we have more online, and we made it easy for you to get that. All you have to do is text the word eclipse to the number you see on your screen right now. That's 501-376-1111, and then we will send our full eclipse guide right to your phone. Again, that's eclipse to 501-376-1111. And as many of us continue the countdown to that eclipse, a lot of residents were wondering about loud noises last night. The Arkansas National Guard tells us that several ground-shaking explosions you may have felt did come from Camp Robinson. A spokesperson says an out-of-town military unit is using the base's detonation ranges. Officials say to expect explosions through the weekend, possibly into Eclipse Day on Monday. All right, developing right now, a man is dead this evening after Conway police shot him. Officials say he first fired at officers from inside a business at a shopping mall earlier this morning. Now, this all started after officers responded to a report about a man who had driven a vehicle into a massage therapy business at the Lewis Crossing Shopping Center early this morning. Officer Shad Foley, a spokesperson for the Conway Police Department, said the man was taken to a local hospital where he later died. The Conway Police Department said some officers involved in the incident were, quote, placed on administrative leave pending the investigation. Meanwhile, right now, North Little Rock police are investigating a shooting that killed one person while injuring 3 others on Friday night. 46-year-old James Booker is now behind bars this evening after police arrested the alleged suspect earlier today. Authorities said witnesses were able to provide a description of the suspect. North Little Rock detectives also learned the incident stemmed from a domestic dispute and that, quote, all parties involved knew one another. Anyone with information regarding the incident is asked to contact the North Little Rock Police Department. Around 100 Arkansas National Guardsmen are set to return back home today following an 11-month deployment in Southwest Asia. The National Guardsmen served as a quick reaction force to help fight off any potential threats throughout that particular region. The operation was able to promote regional self-reliance along with an increase in security among ally nations. The push for a ceasefire comes as the Israeli Defense Forces shared the findings of its investigation into the strike that killed 7 aid workers from the World Central Kitchen. Israel's military says it mistakenly believed that Hamas militants were inside a World Central Kitchen vehicle after misidentifying an aid worker, likely carrying a bag, as a militant with a gun.
At the time, they were certain that they were targeting Hamas. This tragic mistake could and should have been prevented.
The target of an attack is unknown, but Israel is reinforcing its air defenses. The U.S. has warned Iran in writing not to attack U.S. personnel and facilities.